Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Zach, and I'm back with another Coach Z breakdown. First of all, I know it's been a minute since we talked in the intro on here, so I just want to thank you guys so much for 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. The love and support in the videos has been absolutely unreal, and I'm greatly appreciative, man. So thank you guys so much for that. You guys are amazing. Also, I want to touch on how incredible Warzone has been lately, man. I feel like Warzone is probably, if it's not in its best state ever, it's definitely in one of its best states of all time right now. Between the dev support, I mean, we got the fresh map, new guns. They're constantly staying on top of patching these guns, and they're being more transparent with the community and helping us understand what they're doing when they are hitting us with some patch notes. They really help break it down so we can have a better understanding of kind of what's going on in the game. And on top of that, they're listening to their community's feedback, which at the end of the day is always number one, and that's always going to help the community boom and the game boom. So it's been a lot of fun, man. I've been enjoying Warzone. Let me know if you guys been enjoying it more. I've been having so much fun with it. But in today's breakdown, it's going to be a lot more competitive play. You guys will see some 2v2s in there. You will see some tournament play, wagers, duo quads, etc. So with all these tournaments coming up, I'm going to have a lot more gameplay to break down of competitive play. So comment down below. Let me know, do you guys enjoy the Coach Z breakdowns as far as competitive play, or do you kind of just like routine casual play? Let me know. I just feel like competitive plays are really good for, I'm sure a lot of you guys are kind of playing in these tournaments or leagues going on. And even if you're not, I just feel like watching competitive play and being able to break that down on a more complex level, regardless of if you are trying to compete or not, is still super beneficial to your gameplay, and you will only see improvements as you go on. But seriously, thank you guys so much for everything, and let's just hop straight into this breakdown.
Wait, what?
Enemy precision airstrike, take cover.
I just met the Lord. I can't see a thing. Oh my God.
Let's go.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead.
Taking shots here.
Oh my goodness, bro.
All right, so for the first clip we're going to be actually hopping into, I'm in solo duos. I just finished a team wipe right here, and as I'm looting, I'm going to take shots from the white building over at gas. So I take some shots, end up getting a huge knock on this guy. So I'm just going to full send it, right? I'm in solo duos, so no reason to not full send this guy. With the precision airstrike, I am going to go ahead and move my heli over. Obviously, I know he probably just precisioned his roof to get this res off, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and pop my daddy so I can make a play off of this. So we're going to enter the building, slide in, able to get the knock, but completely blind. Completely blind, but the big thing right there was we were still able to get that knock, which is awesome because we were able to bait that, right? I already know his teammate's going to have to res him again. So as he's resing, it gives me time to get off my self-res, which is what we're able to do. Nate actually shoved the door and pushes me outward, which is huge. So instead of running back in or anything like that, I'm just going to take the outside wall, run down the wall to start plating. And I'm just going to kind of hang out for a second, listen to what they got going on. I already know one's going to be taking time to plate up. The other one's probably holding those stairs once again. I don't have any stuns or anything to work with, which is kind of why I'm just standing here on the wall. If I did have a stun, I obviously would toss it in that top window, but we don't. Do get spotted. And again, so what I did right there, I get shot. I'm looking for the guy that's probably still upstairs, holding the stairs or looking around. I wanted to see if he was going to full send and jump out of that window, which he did not give me any leeway to do so. take some shots. I saw that guy coming over the wall, so now I know I can isolate this 1v1, which is exactly what I do. I go ahead and isolate that 1v1, and as soon as I knock him, I flip my screen and I'm starting to look at all the windows, right? Again, I'm looking for that second guy to come jumping out of one of the windows and challenge me, which he does right here. Obviously, I don't have plates on, so this is not a fight I really want to take. So I'm going to shut the door and then open the door once again, right? Because he has no idea, regardless of what I'm going to be doing. I go ahead and shut the door back behind me, go upstairs to finish plating up, which right here I'm able to land some shots on him. And then we're just going to jump on top of him and finish the job. But right there, I obviously, one, I didn't want to ego chow him and come flying out the door because I don't have plates on. But two, I didn't want to just run inside and have him chase me and kind of get into a chaotic situation. So I shut the door, I reopened the door to kind of give myself a little bit more time, buy myself time to plate up, which we're able to do. We go upstairs, get a better height advantage on him, land some shots, and then just jump on him and finish the job.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up pretty early if you want to keep driving until they bait them. I don't see them. They're under me. Gotta be under.
Oh, tunnel. What? One is not. One's right here. One's right here.
Move me!
And then watch across the river. Yep.
Got one knocked on the buy. Got another guy knocked from a different team, I think.
I think it is. Yep. Hey, Z. So chance right here. Big deficit.
A bullet.
I'm hit.
He's a bullet. There's two over there. One sniping. I gotta go.
Let's
all right.
reposition out of here. Let's reposition out of here.
I gotta go get ammo off this guy's body on the buy.
Okay. We can wrap the hospital. Keep in mind there was a guy that was underneath us that went through tons.
Hold on, comms.
Yeah, I tried.
Oh my god. Got
Z.
two.
Nice. I can cover you on the backside of the jet.
Yep. There's like three or far left.
Yeah. Let's wrap all the way top right. They may have made the rotation already.
I don't know. It could have been hospital, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, right in front of you. I'm beamed. He's like close right on you somewhere.
Hit him with that.
I'm gonna try to stun over you.
Throwing stun.
Stunned. Nothing.
There's a sniper way deep, bro. There's two snipers deep.
Contact.
We gotta wrap. I'm taking the car.
All right, so guys, like I was talking about in that tournament play, this clip is from me and Iceman Isaac or Isaac. We are in a 2v2 tournament right now. We're on the awkward hill. First of all, I just want to say I hate fighting on this hill. I hate fighting on really any of these hills alongside of this map, but it's so awkward because you can get shot from hospital. You could have people on the hill. You could get focused from the towers or across. There's so many places to get shot from. So I honestly, this is not one of my favorite places to fight. If you don't have to fight here, I highly suggest not taking these fights because anything can happen, regardless of how good these players are. So Isaac lets me hop early. We have two people in the UAV and we have a ton of dots down at this bridge right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hop early, let Isaac bait these players. Isaac's going to keep driving forward in hopes that these two players near me look up towards him and I'm able to shoot them in the side. But this is when I realized they're actually in the tunnel. So I'm going to look back towards the buy to see if I see this solo player at the buy. Great comms by Isaac and Pingy lets me know one is actually not in there. But again, notice how I know Isaac has that. Okay, I'm not gonna OD focus and look what Isaac's looking at. I know one of them is in the tunnel. Isaac says one is not. He's in a 1v1. There is no reason for me to direct all my focus to help him. I'm still looking and centering for this guy over by the buy that I saw. I don't go initially for the knock. I'm just the full. I go ahead and leave it because again there's so many dots and I hear them fighting. I would rather try to third party that, especially in a 2v2. I want to get as many kills from this situation as possible. So instead of going for that full, I'm going to direct my focus on the third party to see if I can snag a couple quick robs.
Got another guy knocked from a different team, I think.
Able to get a knock, which is huge.
A bullet.
Oh man, and we're not gonna talk about it. I choked a couple of those shots there. Did end up getting one of the fools.
I gotta go get ammo off this guy's body on the buy.
And like Isaac says, yo, let's go ahead and reposition, because now one guy, we saw at least one person is sniping. Now they know exactly where we are on the hill. So it's not really the best fight anymore, right? The third party was super easy until they kind of redirected their focus towards us. I don't really have ammo, so I'm going to slide back down towards the buy to get some ammo. So we're able to pick one up, but again, I pick one up and it's just a knock, and I know I never fooled that other kill, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and double check to make sure there's still not one more here after I fool this guy, which there is. I'm gonna stun ahead. And right there, I got super lucky, right? I went to stun into the room before I chowed, and I kind of shut the door in front of me, and I was gonna try to open the door as the stun popped. Ended up doing it a little bit premature, because if you're able to do it, if you close the door and open it at perfect timing, the stun will pop. It won't affect you. You can slide in the room. But it didn't matter. I was able to pick up both kills, snag some ammo as well, and re-pursuit and fly back up to this hill to help Isaac finish the rest of these kills over at the bridge. Good call by Isaac. He says, let's go ahead and wrap all the way top right. These guys could have had time to force their way up their hill, which, as you guys will see here in a second, they ended up doing that. So as Isaac is pushing this, I start getting beamed. I didn't see the player, but I know he's super close to Isaac. I'm gonna go ahead and stay. I'm gonna wrap back as I'm finishing plating. I don't want to stand on that tree because I can't see him. So what I want to do is I'm gonna come over to this hill, double check to make sure nobody's wrapping Isaac's backside, and I can kind of see his whole ridge line down to the left, and now I can look over him as well. But notice in this point right here, I'm going to stun over Isaac. And the reason I'm doing that is because there is potential. I do not have line of sight over this hill. So there's definitely potential a player could come over, knock Isaac, and thirst him without me being able to get solid shots on him. So since I can't do that, I'm going to use my utility to stun over him just in case somebody is there. We don't end up hitting anything. And with Isaac calling out snipers across the way, there was no reason for us to get too greedy and try to stand on top of this hill to kind of get this kill on this one player, especially with the other two already dead. There's really no reason to force just for one kill. We have 50 players left in the lobby. With the snipers across in downtown, there's no reason to catch an unlucky headshot. Neither of us have self-res, so if we get headshotted, that's pretty much game.
I have to airstrike him early. I think I'm pinned.
Okay, that's fine.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Hey, don't ego check, boys. You might die. Told you. I'm gonna hit the inside zip.
Yep, do it. You got rezzed?
I'm gonna hit the other side.
I'm gonna airstrike it for you so you can hit it. Hit it.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
I'm dead now.
Got one.
Go big.
Oh my god.
Evaded the enemy track.
Maybe
Still
more.
a guy on me. Two guys. Come out, come out, come out. It's okay, it's okay. You have a hell of money. I have dudes as well. Shit on him.
They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
Nice. Did you get them all?
That one got away. All dead.
All right, guys. So in this clip, I'm in a 2v2. It is me and Doug versus Destroy and Z-Laner. Me and Doug are currently in downtown. And as you guys know, fighting one of the most annoying fights of all time, these terrible, terrible stairwells. I believe we had like 4 people on top. So that was 4 free kills we knew we had. We just had to take the annoying fight of running up like 17 flights of stairs to get there.
I have to airstrike him early. I think I'm pinned.
So Doug, they're actually pinning Doug now. He go ahead and airstrikes him to give him time to bump up to get over to me, which is a beautiful play. I'm gonna keep running up these stairs. Obviously, I didn't zip because I know they're already sitting on the roof being corny. So there's no reason for me to hit a zip. I'm just gonna have to take my time. Doug says he wants to hit a zip. I still have an airstrike.
I'm gonna hit the other side.
All right, so notice this timing. Doug lets me know. He goes, yo, I'm going to go ahead and hit this other side, which is perfect. I have an airstrike. I can bait him into that, but I also know as soon as I airstrike this, there's potential these players kind of flood into my stairwell.
I'm gonna airstrike it for you so you can hit it. Hit it.
So as I airstrike, I'm going to slow down my play, and I'm going to get ready for these guys to come flying in right here. There he is. Ego chow. Pick up the first one. I noticed the second guy, so I'm just going to go ahead and bounce a stun because I know if that first guy came slinging down the stairs, he got decent damage on me. More than likely, his teammate's going to pursue me, right? So I'm going to go ahead and bounce stun check this guy. Able to get both fools. And I'm just going to stay here and listen. I'm using audio cues to listen if there's a third or a fourth. I don't hear anything, so I can assume Doug says there's a guy on me. So I'm going to assume the other two players on his side of the building, they just kind of split 2 and 2 to hold the stairs.
You guys. Come out. Okay.
I don't catch the best timing to save Doug. Doug does get a knock. I'm not able to fool the second guy. He does get away. So I'm just going to go ahead. And right here, I'm just tagging his teammate up, and I'm seeing if this guy's going to ego chow me. He doesn't do that, so I'm just going to go ahead and pursue him to see where he went. I know he could not have went that far. Right here, I went to stun check. He does end up flying at me. Doesn't matter. We end up drop shot and picking up the kill right there. But that just goes to show you guys, if you do have utility and if you do have streaks, try to time those in accordance with your teammate when you're trying to take these rooftops in downtown or really anywhere in these annoying stairwells. These are probably some of the most frustrating fights. But if you do time things together, you work with your teammate, do a little bit of small talking. If you can time these streaks together and your utilities together, it makes these wipes so much easier.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gas is closing in.
You got this.
Gas is closing in. Gas is inbound.
Ah, baby, turn me up, man. Let's freaking go.
All right, guys. So for the final clip of today is actually in a 2v2 tournament with Isaac. Once again, it was that same tournament. This is last map, I'm pretty sure. And Isaac's power ends up going out, right? So I'm final zone. I think I needed 5 out of the 6 kills. So pretty much every single kill. Once we get to this point in the game, I'm in a 1v3 situation. All 3 are on the same team. I need every single kill to win this map right now. Isaac's gone. It's just me left alone in this situation. As you can see, we're in 7th circle right now, and I'm waiting to see, and I'm praying, hopefully I get this pool. Because again, I need all 3 of these kills to move on. I notice I don't get the pool. I think about, should I go ahead and rotate early? But no, I think, let me see if I can get a pick first. Because if I go ahead and rotate early, they might spot me. And I would rather have some kind of advantage going into my rotation. Boom. As soon as I get that pick, I'm out of there. As soon as I get that initial pick, I'm gone. I could have cut here, but I know that's probably instant death, right? I mean, we're still in the same scenario. I just knocked this guy on this roof. His 2 teammates are going to be close. I'm going to hit a far wrap. And the reason I decided to hit the far wrap is because I see a buy right here. So I decided to hit the far wrap. I have plenty of money to buy a gas mask. I'm chilling. I'm going to slide up. And right here, a lot of people got scared when I took these shots. But the reason I took these shots was I hopped. And as soon as I landed a couple shots, that redirects their focus in this area of the storm, right? So he's going to call me out being here. I'm going to go ahead and buy my gas mask and re-rotate to take height. Because if you notice in this end zone, a little bit of this roof is still in there. And I know there's a ladder on this backside. So I redirect his focus one more time. I've already knocked a player once from our first location. I redirect second focus on another location. And now I'm going to rotate around the entire building and train. Get on top of height and take height control. Especially again, I'm in a 1v3. You have to know they already got that res back off. I'm back in another 1v3 once again. We come out and peek, we spot 2 players, get 2 quick knocks, and I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm thinking the last and final player was that guy I just took shots at on the buy, which is why I'm still standing up here getting my thirst, because I think the third and final player is behind this wall to my right. which he actually isn't. He was actually behind me. So I'm able to drop down. I'm trying to get these thirsts again. I need every single kill to win this map. So I drop shot, try to land a little bit more damage. I'm going to slide in this building, and right here, I'm super one shot. I have to assume this player is pursuing me, and even if he's not, I don't want to get into a weird 1v1. So I run over to the box as I'm plating, and I try to give him an audio cue to throw him off, make it a little bit weird, because if he knows he just put me one shot, and if he hears me run into a building and hit a crate, more than likely, at least for me, I'm thinking that player has no more plates and they're trying to loot to grab extra plates. So I want him to be super aggro on me and think I have nothing left in my name, which I do. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the door to come out, hit it back in so I can peek it. We see him pursuing me. I'm gonna shut it one more time and then do our door play, time it perfectly, slam the door in his face. He's completely turned around from the door camera. We're able to pick up the third and final kill and move on in this series. One of the craziest clutches I've had in a minute in tournament play, but it just goes to show you, man, taking extra time, re-rotating, using gas masks, using the storm to your advantage, especially if you're a man down like this. It is super, super useful. You don't have to take on these gunfights in the end straight on the circle. You can play with the gas a little bit, especially if you still have a buy-in zone. Yo.